Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and you're watching episode 95. As we begin with my first poem, this one's called Did You Watch the Fight? When the mind is willing but the body's not able, one feels as restricted as a horse in a stable. When the mouth writes a check the backside can't cash, one should be dismissed like a student from class. When the ego meets humble, there may be a clash. If on words one stumbles when stood on the stage, the crowd may just mimic from such can't be saved. First impression's the last, is the bad one you've made. Like taking on a person the half of your age in a brawl. Whilst we're on this page, did you watch the fight between Iron Mike and Jake Paul? And moving on to my second poem, this one's called Food for Thought. Casual as yeses and nos, or absolute as one is precise. If it's the facade that we have chose, behold, it may come with a price. Like the strap from the mask leaves a mark on the face, and if that mask is ruined, it's hard to replace. Like the most valued member of staff in a place when they've handed in their notice. But goals will demand us to focus, like the road does when steering the wheel. Each night we die in our beds, and dreams appearing surreal. Some may try to decipher the meaning, so they reach for the phones and ask Google. As if was Joseph donned in a coat so colourful it was unusual. Yet the hand on the artist may doodle on paper the moments recalled from the dream. In an auction it may just be seen. I'm moving on to my third and final poem of the day. This one's called It's Just You and Me. Like the night is a friend of the freaks that come out, a partner in crime one may keep. Life, they say, is a funny old thing, with no sense of humor you'll weep. Like a scene in a movie that catches the eye, if the crocodile spared, one won't have to lie. The moment that's captured is webbed to a fly, in which you feel trapped. Like a thief in the night that's caught in the act. The feet is a bite that stings like a bee. There is nothing slight when it's huge as can be. As clear as the blue in the sea. Oh, quit the pretense. It's just you and me. And there you have it, your poetry fix from me for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.